Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Jack Hendrix of Oxford Football. How are you, Jack?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So, you just obviously wrapped up baseball season. How'd it go? And of course, we're in the summer, so that starts with travel, and then another football season. It starts all over again.
Yeah, baseball was good. We had a tough loss in our playoff in our districts, but I think overall the season went pretty well. We had a pretty heavy senior class, so we did pretty good in our league play this year, better than we have done in the past. So I think it was a pretty good season. Then obviously I start off summer season for baseball soon, so yeah. And then we've been doing the 7-on-7 league in Brighton for football. So I think that's been good for us because we lost a lot of guys. So I think it's good to get all the young guys up and going before summer even starts. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So, trying to balance, trying to play summer ball, but also, trying to do the 7-on-7, trying to attend all the football workouts. Does that get busy for you at times, Jack?
yeah, it gets busy, I'd say, but it's nice now that we're in summer break, so I don't have school to worry about. So I have so our 7-on-7 ends this Sunday. We have playoffs, and then I don't start summer baseball tournaments till next weekend. So I do football during the week, and then I'll do baseball on the weekend. So it's fine for me. I like being busy anyway. So
Yeah. You're an on-the-go kid. So,
yeah.
um, random question here. Outside of baseball, outside of football, outside of school, outside of sports, all that, what do you like to do, Jack?
I don't know. I just like hanging out with my friends all the time. I like swimming. I like tubing. Tubing's
Good
one of my
stuff.
favorite things.
Good
I go
stuff.
to my friend's house. His name's Brady. We go tubing all the time. He's on our team. He plays D tackle.
Awesome.
So yeah,
So let's preview the upcoming season. I know we're recording this in June. So,
yeah,
but obviously I think, in football, pretty much you have a good idea, who's coming back, who's going to be good, all that stuff. And I'm pretty sure you've gotten the chance to work with all your new receivers because you have a lot
yeah,
of new faces you're going to throw to this year.
yeah. I
What's it
think
kind of like
one of
getting
our
used
biggest.
to all
What you
that
say?
stuff?
I think it's cool. I think obviously we have obviously new faces. We lost almost every skilled player we had, but I think that we have a pretty big sophomore class. We're going to be juniors next year that'll help us out. And then we have some key pieces from my grade. Like we have a kid named Cameron Moore. He's a receiver. He's been a stud in the summer and the off season so far for in our 7-on-7 league. And then there's a freshman named Connor Hickey. He's been really good. And then obviously once you get into camp, you see more and more of like new guys that you didn't even know could play the positions. But I think those two guys stand out to me so far. And then we have a kid named Brady Hasselbring. He's a junior tight end. He'll help us out a lot too. So I think those key pieces have been big for us so far. And then obviously we lost a lot of skilled guys, but what we lost in our skilled guys, we gained in our linemen. We have a ton of huge sophomore linemen. We had two of them starting last year, and then this year I think we'll have like mostly sophomore starting linemen too, who are going to be juniors. So we have a bunch of big guys who are younger. So
Yeah, a lot of new faces. Well, let's continue on the new face trend. There's a new guy at the top as well.
yeah,
Of course, when Coach Line left to go be part of Sean Payton's staff in Denver with the Broncos, it created an opening. But of course, a very familiar face is leading the team this year.
yeah, I think Coach Potts was like probably the guy that we all knew was going to get hired. I think we're super excited about it. He's really good for us. We had a really good defense last year, and he was the face of it. And I think that he'll obviously help us out a lot. And then we kept most of our staff the same. And then I think with our some of our biggest changes is that we have a new running back coach, and then we have some new DB coaches. But I think for the most part, we stayed the same internally. We obviously Coach Pasta's our coach last year, so it's most of the same philosophy stuff. So I think it's a good hire for us. Obviously, it's a guy we know and we're familiar with. So yeah, I think it'll be a good transition for us.
And I know obviously how special last year was for you guys.
Yeah,
Come away with to win the league and have a season that everyone is going to remember for a very long time. What was that like just for you to be part of and be the quarterback of that team, Jack?
I think it's probably one of the most like special things that's happened to me in my life. Because I mean, in my football career, I haven't had a single like been on a single team with a winning season before. Obviously, that's like a part of like because we play super good competition, but at the same time, I just haven't been a part of like a really good team like that. And last year, I think was like the first time, obviously. So I think that was super cool for me, and like the way that everybody rallied behind us was super cool as well. So I think that was something I'll never forget.
Absolutely. So, Jack, it seems like you've been doing this for quite a while, but you're a senior. You are one now since junior year is done. But
Yeah.
has that thought came across your head like I only got one more year doing this?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while now, and just want to give everything I have for the last time I'll ever do it. I've thought about that since last year, since our seniors left when we were on the Grand Blank field, and I was like, I got one more year to do this. And obviously, it'll be sad, but I just want to make sure I give my everything for the last year I have. So my main goal is to just not take any days for granted, because like at the end of every season, you're like, man, I wish I didn't complain about this and that. So I want to make sure I'm not regret have any regrets about stuff like that at the end of this year. I want to make sure I enjoy every part of it.
Yeah. I know that what is the summer going to be like just, from, when workouts start in June and July and then things really get going in August. And by that time, you guys are on the field playing the first game of the year against Heartland.
Yeah, I think obviously it'll be a big summer for us because we have a lot of spots to fill. But I have a lot of faith in our guys. I mean, we haven't had any problems with guys like getting upset about stuff. I think everybody just keeps their head down and works. And I think obviously it'll take care of itself. So I'm pretty excited for the summer. I think it'll be fun. We have like a lot of cool things we're doing. We're going to Covenant Hills for a couple days. So we're going up north. And then we have a bunch of 7-on-7s. And we're doing the D zone one and I think June or July. So I'm excited for that. But I think it'll be a good summer for everyone. I think we gotta obviously find guys who can step up, but I think we will, and I think we'll be just fine.
Yeah, for sure. Going into you start the first game with a brand new opponent. Obviously, if you follow this channel, it's one I'm very familiar with. What's it going to be like playing, against a team that also is having a new head coach as well?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't know much about Heartland because we've never played them before, but I think it's a good matchup. I think it'll be a sweet game because I think they bring a lot of fans. So I think it'll be cool, obviously, and I'm just really excited to start the season. I think they're a big school too, so I think it'll be a great game.
Yeah. All right. Well, Jack, thanks so much for the time as always, and we'll catch up with you before the season starts.
All right, thank you.